Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the election results are streaming in live, and in most of the by-election where the focus was on ward level, that is MCA, I think they have concluded almost all of them. So what people are just waiting for to finalize is the MP results, that is consensus level. Then I think there was also a senator contest somewhere. That's what the people are waiting for. But then, still in Western region, looking at the leadership of Moses Masika Wetangula, the Bungoma Nzoia factor, that is, we can say largely, the Bukusu factor, because Wetangula has always come out more of the leader of that side. Now, there was a by-election of an MCA in Chwele Kabuchai ward. This is the home ward to Moses Masika Wetangula. Huko ndio nyumbani kabisa, and I can tell you Wetangula was among the people who voted in the morning. Ford Kenya Party had a candidate. Then there was another candidate who came in as independent candidate, Eric Wekesa, and Ford Kenya candidate, Vincent Maunda. Those are the two front runners in that by-election. So it happened that Wetangula is campaigning for the Ford Kenya candidate, and George Natembeya decided to go and stand with the independent candidate, Eric Wekesa. Kabuchai Member of Parliament also was supporting Eric Wekesa. That's Majimbo Kalasinga. So, after the results streaming in, it emerged that the independent candidate has won the election against the Ford Kenya candidate. Yani Wetangula atakuwa anatawalwa ama akiongozwa na MCA ambaye ni wa George Natembeya, an independent candidate supported by George Natembeya. Lakini candidate wake ameshindwa. And after that, there has been celebration in a Chwele Kabuchai ward. The margin was huge. Independent candidate got 3,700 votes. The Ford Kenya candidate gained 1,700 votes. A whopping difference of 2,000 votes. Look at that. This is huge. And this win reminds me the situation that George Natembeya went through during the campaign at Kabuchai, Chwele ward. There was fire, gun shooting. George Natembeya was on rooftop of his vehicle. Natembeya ni kama hakuwa anashtuka. Hadi ikafika mahali bodyguard akakuja akamwambia wacha huu mchezo. Akamuingiza ndani ya gari. So this is the kind of humiliation they were trying to use on Natembeya just to make sure they are chasing him from that ward. Now, there are two things that I would want us to look into are the results that we have today from Chwele Kabuchai. How did this candidate win this election? Who are the people behind him? Are there any other hidden forces? Secondly, what does this one mean for Wetangula and the Ford Kenya party going forward? That's a discussion I would want us to have here on this Punchline. But before we go deep into the discussion, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to our discussion. Now, first thing, when I look at these results, I see the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, under siege. The situation outside there is that the by-election in Chwele was between George Natembeya and Wetangula. That is the thinking of the people. So Natembeya is going to lead Wetangula at home. There was a reason Natembeya avoided using DAPK party. That section would have been reduced to DAPK Ford Kenya. So Ford Kenya would have been favored. But now it is independent against Ford Kenya. That one came in very different. We saw what has been happening in Kaspur, Aroche, Good Life. What the MP, Peter Kaluma, went through as the police were watching. The conclusion was that the government hand was in this by-election silently supporting Arok to win against the ODM. There can be a possibility that William Ruto is trying to bring down Wetangula. Remember, ANC was dissolved to join UDA. Ford Kenya was also asked to do the same thing. Wetangula refused to fold his Ford Kenya and join UDA. So how do you bring down Ford Kenya and destroy Wetangula? Cleverly, silently, and secretly support other candidates. Then in that way, if they win, then Natembeya Wetangula popularity will go down. Ruto, yes, he needs Wetangula support, but he's not interested in a Ford Kenya existing. He wanted Ford Kenya dead. He wanted a weak Wetangula who he can manage when it comes to negotiation. So sponsor another candidate. Then when Wetangula will come to the table in the 2027, before the election, you will have something to tell him. Wewe hata MCA wa kwako si wa Ford Kenya. Kwa hivyo hata sina uhakika kama wewe you will deliver. So look at that debate. Wetangula is looking weak. Saizi wanasema sijui wametoa mamba kwa maji from the comfort zone. They are saying it in a Bukusu dialect. Imagine Majimba Kalasinga or Wetangula person coming in with another person. Then George Natembeya picks that war and proves Wetangula wrong. What happened there? And remember, voting in a by-election involves mobilizing the people to vote. They have to come out, mobilize. You need resources to mobilize these people. So look at that. Where did this guy got the resources? Wetangula has more resources. State might have been involved in one or another. For this guy to have more people who have been maybe mobilized properly to come and vote. I'm sure where Ruto is, he is laughing. And that is not the situation on the ground. They came in with violence. And the violence today has been defeated. Wetangula now has to accept mambo yameharibika. This team is working with a man, President William Ruto, who does not believe in democracy of multi-party. And that's why he's trying to kill any party that is coming close to him. This can be one of the tactics. I don't know your views. But please let us know in the comment section to continue with our discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.